Howdy. It's Uncle Paul. I'm gonna eat these guys. Get in my belly! Okay guys, I'm gonna show you my grocery haul. I've actually had some requests to show what it is that I get at the store that's causing me to lose my weight. So here we go. We're gonna start with the fresh fruits and vegetables, which is mostly what I eat. And all this stuff, the fresh fruits and vegetables, will last me the whole week and maybe into next a little bit. Okay, so we've got our spinach and our baby spring. I'll mix those together. Those will make probably 3 or 4 salads. I got my butternut pirate squash here. I love to chop that up and roast it in the pan with other vegetables, and put it in a crock pot with chicken and a lot of curry powder. Cauliflower. That is something that I typically just chop up and put on a pan, roast it with other vegetables. There's a lot of cool things you can do with cauliflower that I have not tried but want to one of these days. Spaghetti squash. It's been years since I've bought one of these. I'll probably roast this one whole and put garlic and different stuff on it. But there's also a lot of neat things I want to try with this. There's my cabbage given to me free from by my sister-in-law. Huge thing. Usually all I do with cabbage is make cabbage soup. Let's see, mushrooms, love to saute those, but I like to roast them with vegetables as well. The broccoli, that's typically all I do with that is chop it up and roast it. Zucchini, I buy 2 zucchini usually because one I'll roast. The other one I like to grate it with the grater, add a couple eggs to it, and make patties and fry those up for breakfast or supper, just season them up real well. Onions, I use a lot of onion, putting all kinds of different things. Avocado, technically I didn't know this, but technically it's a fruit. So there's all kinds of stuff. I like to put tuna, mix it with tuna and onions and some different things. I'll do a video on some of these recipes, specifically what I do. But anyway, love the avocados. High in potassium. Didn't know that. Okay, green apples, healthy. That's why I buy them. I heard that they were healthier than the others. And I usually put an apple with a banana as a smoothie. My breakfast is usually a smoothie, and I'll put a banana and an apple with some ice and maybe a packet of stevia, and that's my fruit smoothie. That's my breakfast. Pears. This is probably the first time in my life I've bought pears. I don't really like them that much. But I saw that they're really healthy, so I'm going to probably pair that up with a banana for a fruit smoothie for breakfast. See how that goes. Okay, squash. These were also given to me by my sister-in-law for free. I usually only buy 1 yellow squash because I just roast it. Okay, green beans. I have not bought fresh green beans in a long time. But there was a good price on them. They're usually kind of expensive, so love the fresh green beans. I don't have any bacon, but I tell you what, if I did, I just didn't think to buy any. I would put a little bacon in there. I'm not scared of good old fat. Well, all right, Brussels sprouts. Never was a huge fan, but yeah, over the years, the last few years, love to really spice those up, saute them I like to do them in a frying pan, extra virgin olive oil and stuff. The strawberries right here, I've roasted those. I saw a little recipe, brings out the sweetness. That was good, but I want to put some of those as far as a fruit smoothie for breakfast. And the little clementines, if I eat 1 or 2 a day. I don't like cantaloupe that often. I love it. I love cantaloupe, but I'm lazy and don't want to mess with it. Okay, frozen fruit. I buy the frozen berries. It's kind of expensive, but it's nice to be able to have that when I get rid of finish eating the fresh stuff. I'll have that for my smoothies with some ice, and it's just wonderful. Okay, now let's go up here. This is the 100-calorie packs of almonds. I usually don't get these, but I find that they are helpful. That the store doesn't always have them, but if I buy a can or jar of mixed nuts or something like that, I do have a tendency to maybe just get the can out and just kind of munch, and that's not good. I am less likely to indulge a whole lot, overindulge, if they're in little packets. So that does help me. Eggs, I like to make omelets with like the mushrooms and some of the other vegetables, or boil them, cut them up, put them on salads, or just a snack. If I gotta have a little something, cut one in half, put a jalapeno on it or some sauce of some sort, and it's good. Okay, shrimp. It's expensive. This bag costs $5, but I keep buying it. It just adds just a little oomph, a little excitement, to the meal. This tilapia, fillet, it's really good fried up in the pan, and that bag only costs $6, compared to that. Sausage, in moderation, I have no problem with sausage, and I am going to put probably all this sausage in this. This is a huge cabbage. So I'm probably going to put all of that sausage. I may save a link for other stuff. Okay, chicken breasts. These are big. I'll slice them in half and then freeze them that way, and then I'll get one out, thawed out, and maybe just fry it in the pan, put it in the crock pot, or slice it up and saute it, in spices and stuff, cook it up, put that on a salad. And these are chicken thighs, love those. This is ground turkey. I usually get ground pork or ground turkey. I don't have a problem with ground beef, but these are cheaper. The pork and the turkey are usually, sometimes a couple of dollars cheaper. Okay, now let me switch over here. Let me go back up here. Green tea, that's been the craze for a long time. Healthy green tea, I like it. I've drank it before, but I'm gonna start drinking more of it now. So I bought some stevia. I really don't think I've ever tried that. I have some Truvia that I've been using. It's leftover, and I love Splenda, but I'm trying to get away and at least move on to something like stevia, a little more natural. Okay, now extra virgin olive oil. There's going to be some people that are going to tell you, well, oh, this isn't any good, you shouldn't use this. And then other people will tell you, oh, it is good, oh, it's a great thing, so use it. But I'm using it. This apple cider vinegar with the mother, that's supposed to be very healthy, and there's a concoction. You can just go on the internet and, apple cider vinegar drink or whatever, and you'll see what people do with that. I've been trying it about 2 weeks, a little over 2 weeks now. Last week, I don't know, I didn't change a whole lot of anything. I lost 9.5 pounds. And I don't know, I'm beginning to wonder if it's from drinking the concoction about three times a day. But anyway, I'll do a video one of these days and show that. My Italian dressing, it's low in calorie. There's still people who poo-poo on that, but it's better than creamy dressing. So I still use that. My pecani sauce, very low in calorie, like it on eggs. I'll put like 3 or 4 tablespoons on a salad, mix it up, that's good. My jalapenos. Gotta have my pickled jalapenos, very low in calorie. I got a couple cans of black beans. I want to make my own fresh black beans. I've never done it. I make up good brown beans. Never done black beans, so I want to do that. But anyway, got a couple of cans of those. Got my tuna, and I'll put that, or my salmon, canned salmon. I know they're canned, but the other stuff's too expensive, the fresh. And I'll put a can on a salad, or I'll put it in with some avocado, with some other stuff. So there's, I love my tuna. Pickled okra. Oh my goodness. I'll keep that in the fridge, and I'll put those with the salad, but if I'm hungry in the day and I pass by the fridge and I just got to eat something, man, I'll just grab me a pickled okra, and that satisfies me usually for a while. Okay, some chicken broth. I still got a couple of cans in there. I've got a couple more. We're just cooking various little things, stuff maybe in the crock pot or whatever. But I got a big honking one this time because the mad cabbage over there, my cabbage soup that I'm going to make. There's all kinds of philosophies, as you know, on what people should eat to lose weight and to get healthy and to remain healthy. There is, of course, vegans and vegetarians. There's high protein, high carbs. There's eating clean. There's the micronutrients versus the macronutrients. There's the raw eating. And one of these days, I may try raw, just because when people ask, what are you doing to lose weight? I can say raw! The meat, by the way, this meat will last me at least 2 weeks. You know, I'll make this last maybe 2.5 weeks or longer. So that'll last me a long time. But the bill for the whole thing, everything you see here, was $155 at H-E-B. And really, that's not too bad. And compared to what I used to eat and that I would get at the store, and then add on to that the stuff that I would buy at the fast food places, you know, $155 is nothing. So I think it was pretty good value for what I have, and it satisfies me. You know, the way I eat this stuff and some of the recipes that, you know, that I cook up, I feel satisfied. As long as this is working for me, this is what I'm going to do. And that's my advice for you. There's all these philosophies out there of what people should do to lose weight and to be healthy. My advice is, after you talk to your doctor, is do what works for you. And if this stops working for me, I'll make some changes. Whatever I can make work is what I'm going to do. So anyway, guys, there you go. Well, it's very early Sunday morning, and I just wanted to point out to you what I didn't buy earlier this week. I didn't buy bread or pasta or anything with flour. Also, I didn't buy any dairy products. I don't buy milk, and I don't buy cheese. But I also wanted to point out something that I forgot to buy that I usually do, and I went back and got some later, but that's sardines. Sardines and water. If I really need a snack, I get a can of sardines, open it up, and I squirt on a bunch of 0-calorie mustard. For me, that's a good snack. These sardines are about 190 calories per can. That's not too bad. So just wanted to mention that. Okay, well, time to go get on the scale. Okay, it's that time. Last week I weighed 421.5. So let's see how this week went. Okay. 421, 420, 419, 418, and 417.5. Okay, that's 4 pounds. We'll call it 417.5, 4 pounds. So that's 32.5 pounds, I believe, since 5 weeks ago. So that'll work. Appreciate y'all watching again. Scroll down and subscribe to my channel. And please, most importantly, share it. Also, you can go to blessingofadventure.com for my blog site. And there's also a link to my YouTube channel there. I appreciate you watching. Y'all are definitely a motivation to me. I'll see you next week. Raw!